is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
Fitz, you ready for the podcast, champ?
Yeah, mate. I'm here.
Good on you, champ.
I don't know if I can contribute. What'd you say?
Champ. Good on you, champ.
Say it again,
No,
mate.
good on
You're
you,
in a fair
Ledge.
bit of trouble.
Hey.
Ledge. Oh, ledge.
Hey, Tiger, listen up.
I wouldn't mind stepping off a ledge at the moment if you're going to keep that up.
Hey, champ, settle down. Is champ an insult? Calling somebody champ, is it an insult?
Champion. Well, you've got to be a champion in a certain field, don't
If
you?
you're a champ, if I say to you, how are you, champion? That's a bit better than how are you, champ?
Well, I mean, when you rock up to the Harvest Buffet at the Star, I mean, they call you champ, don't you? Because you hold the world record still, don't you?
Well, that's different because I'm actually a record holder for the amount of hours done at an all you can eat.
Or didn't you went through all the seafood and then when they kicked you out, you went and got yourself a fishing rod and went fishing?
Okay. I mean, that's a Simpsons reference, isn't it?
I can't believe
good on
you
champ.
remember that.
Good on you, champ. All right. Have a listen to this on the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Run clubs. I've always thought they were full of single people, and as it turns out, Fitz, this article goes on to talk about how they are the new Tinder. If you want to find love, you join a run club.
It's not probably a good time to meet a person, though, is it? When you're red, you're puffy, you're sweating.
Well, let's talk to Ash about this too, because Ash has been a triathlete for many a year. So, Ash, you would know. Is it easy to meet somebody through the athlete circle?
Yeah, definitely. I know a lot of people who have met their partner through training together because you've got a common interest and I guess it kind of happens organically. There's not a lot of pressure on you, say when you're out going for a jog and you're chatting to people. Yeah, it takes the pressure off a little bit.
So that's the article goes on to say it honestly makes sense. You're meeting new people, you're bonding over shared interests. You're suffering like everybody else when it becomes tough. You're already in activewear, wink, is what they've written here, which saves you from the awkward first date wardrobe decisions.
Well, I think, Ash, the best thing is at the end of it, you feel like you've completed something together, and that's when you want to kiss someone. Is that what you want? Is that how it happens,
when you're
Ash?
sweaty?
Or when do you kiss them? Or
Well, I think that is where the seed is planted, I guess, for the
Right.
interest of the relationship. So then things can progress from there. But you're not making out at the end of a sweaty run. I don't think anyway.
Well,
I
you
certainly
could.
wasn't.
I mean, there's no rules around it.
There's no rules, but...
The other thing you might do at the end of a hard run, like if you're at Centennial Park and you're cutting laps, you might have a stretch with someone that you quite fancy and help them with their hamstrings a bit fit, or possibly in the downward dog for the lower back and a bit more of a massage.
well, that's only if they want it. I mean, Tommy, you used to run. You found love, didn't you, at the Runs Club, didn't you? Which was the people who had stomach problems.
well,
Yeah, on the runs.
this is
Saturday night with the runs or Saturday night with the trots or
hang
whatever
on.
it is.
Very cheeky coming from a bloke who actually had an issue doing a time trial.
Yes.
Now, and there's no one trying to kiss you after you'd let it flow down the back of your legs, Ryan Jones.
Well, I did. Unfortunately, I had to go. This was a 5K time trial. And Gary Ayres afterwards, I was covered, right? He made
tried
us
to
do,
kiss you?
No, he made us do tackling practice. I had to do tackling practice with Rhett Biglan's had to tackle me.
Covered
As
in...
my legs were just covered everywhere.
Ash, that happens a bit on the old track, doesn't it? On the circuit, let's be honest, mate.
Look, probably not as often as you're making it sound like it does. I've
I
not
thought it was
witnessed
quite common in a
no.
triathlon.
Do you know what's...
Yeah. Yes and no. Like, you try and avoid it, I guess. You don't want it to happen.
Bleeding nipples is a big one, Ash, as well in triathlons, isn't it?
Particularly in marathons, yeah. For blokes, more so wearing singlets, I guess.
Yeah, you got the
And
swim,
rubs.
you got the swim leg, you got the ride leg, and then you got the brown leg.
Which is also, that's your email address on Hotmail, Tom, isn't it? Bleedingnipples.com.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, email me right now if you're
What
up
a
early.
start to the show.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
This is an interesting one, guys, because there's a word that's used quite commonly, and it's now divided society, and people are saying, that's an insult. You can't say that. Can I give you that word? Have a listen to this. This is an interview that took place, and they're talking to the Manly Sea Eagles. And they've reacted, members of the club have reacted with disgust after a staff member called them one word. Have a listen.
Ready for this week.
Awesome. Thanks, champ.
Thanks, champ. Thanks, champ. Nice. That was real good. What's going on here?
Thanks, champion.
Always, champ.
Thanks, champ.
Thanks, pal.
Sweet. Thanks, champ.
Is that it?
Thanks,
You
champ.
want to ask me? What do you mean, champ?
Thanks, champ.
Why are you calling me champ for?
Thanks, champ.
Yeah, what's champ mean, bro?
Is the word champ an insult?
I think a professional sporting star, you can actually use the word champ because they are champions in their field.
Yes, but I think if you use the word champion, you're okay. But to shorten it to champ is a bit dismissive. Go on, you champ.
Isn't it all about the vibe?
Of the delivery of it.
Yes, yes.
Go on, you
I
champ.
think so.
I love that, champ.
It is, my dad used to call me champ when I was younger. And look, don't get me wrong, 3 Australian records, still hold them from 1986. I can understand why. But
long jump.
Long jump, high jump. But
My dad used to call me lazy. He's right. Absolutely right.
Lazy.
But it is. I can see that it is now. The way that you say it, it is a real slur to some people.
Yeah, I think it's
like,
dismissive.
No, if someone has a go at you, let's say road rage, right? You pull up at a red light, and you guys have been back and forth, and you've been arguing. You pull up at a red light. Someone, the window goes down, and just indicate, champ. That is a slur. Without a doubt,
Yes.
you don't know the person and you're having a crack at them. But you know what? It's endearing. If someone from the Sea Eagles is getting told by a fellow employee that you're champ, I'd run with it.
I think it says try hard. I think it's like you've given it your best, but you ain't that great. Good on you, champ.
I don't think I've ever called someone champ.
What about
I don't
legend?
I don't like it when someone says thanks, mate.
To you?
You don't like mate.
I don't like mate.
What
No.
about love? What about love, Chrissie? Love. This is an interesting one.
Look, like if you're an older guy or something.
How are you, love?
I get love. I don't like being called hun. Like,
Right.
hey,
Yeah, hun. Yeah.
Hey,
Or
hun.
What
That
about
annoys me.
Dal?
Yeah, I like
Dal?
Dal.
Do you
Dal's
like
great.
Dal?
I saw one of Ted's. I saw one of the school mums the other day, and as she was walking
What?
towards
You're
me,
married?
no, it was going through my mind. She's walking towards me. It's going through my mind. What is her name? What is her name? I couldn't find it anywhere in the filing system of my brain, and I just went, "How are you, babe?" Now, I don't know you well enough that I don't even know your name, and I've just called you babe.
Yeah.
How
babe
weird is
not
that?
Good.
It just fell out of my mouth. Would you accept babe? Do you?
No, not.
I don't know. The fallback for me is hello, you.
Oh.
Ash, can I ask Ash what you're comfortable with, Ash? What would you go with? Is there anyone... what about a term that makes you feel uncomfortable, Ash?
Yeah, I think if someone I didn't know all that well said babe, I'd be pretty
Would you?
unhappy with
What
that.
about sweets?
Champ is definitely
Loaded.
an insult.
It's
yeah.
loaded.
Insult, yeah.
What
Yeah,
about
it's
the
very
way that
condescending.
Ash, what about the way that I greet you? I say, morning, sugar tits. That's okay.
Oh, yeah, love it.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Take 5. Blankety blanks.
This is where I take the headlines from my favourite magazine, Take 5. And I leave a few choice words out, and you guys have got to guess
What a great game.
what the headline could be talking about. Let's start with this one.
Yeah.
My giant boobs.
Yeah.
My giant
Oh, sorry, that's the
boobs-
headline. I thought you were
My-
just about to tell us something about yourself.
My giant boobs can carry 4 pints of lager.
Okay, you are really getting the swing of
Okay.
things here, Fitz. That
Exploded
is
near
not
the
correct.
microwave?
Oh, my God, you guys. This is only your second shot at this, and I'm really impressed. No. My giant boobs won't stop growing.
Okay.
When did you do the interview with?
Oh, that is what I've already done the Chrissie Swan joke.
Narelle had a double G cup. Stands for good gracious, if you know what I mean. And they were just going and going and going. So she had a little bit of surgery to stem the flow of growth, if you know what I mean.
Great.
What about this one? My bloke was...
My bloke.
A man. A woman.
Well,
My bloke was Harold Holt in a previous life?
Oh, Fitzy, you are good. But no, my bloke was bedding the pensioner next door. Genevieve Smith says, when it came to caring for the old lady next door, my man took it too far.
How old was she? You any idea?
I don't know.
83.
Old.
He was
What about this
taking
one?
5 literally.
Oh, my God.
How many more have I got time for, Tommy? One
Just
or
keep
two?
rolling,
Yeah, just
Swanee.
keep going.
We're here till 10.
I decorate our home with...
Leftover undies.
No, what were those little troll toys with the hair?
Troll dolls.
Troll dolls.
Troll dolls. I decorate my home with troll dolls.
Very nice try, both of you.
Tie-dye doilies?
I decorate our home with rubbish.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Sharon has not seen a hard rubbish collection that she has not fallen in love with and found something she could give a lick and polish to and pop in the living room.
Good on you, Sharon.
A tea towel took me...
A tea
To hell and back.
You'll never get it. A tea towel took me on a 3-year adventure. Now, Louise bought a commemorative tea towel from a supermarket chain in New Zealand called Foursquare, and it featured all 225 stores. And she said to her daughter Ruth, imagine what it'd be like visiting every Foursquare supermarket.
Probably similar to the first one.
That's how she spent the last 3 years.
Wow, Louise.
All right, let's finish with this one.
Here we go.
Let's finish big, guys. What about this one? Okay, a boat trip.
Oh, a boat trip ended.
Made me pregnant.
Oh, a
so
boat
good.
trip ended.
Really, I'm really proud of you guys for playing
Yeah, we're
this in
trying,
the
we're
spirit
trying.
that it's supposed to be.
A boat trip ended with Peter Dutton's Stop the Boats campaign, or
No, a boat trip stole my leg, and it's a bit of a sad one. Involves a propeller. So let's just move on, shall we?
Scrambled legs. Swanee,
That's it,
I
guys.
love it. I love it. Let's do it again next week.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Now, let's talk about sports if you're a politician, because it's an area that you should completely avoid.
Risky business.
We've seen over the years there's been some horrible attempts at sport. And we're going to talk about Peter Dutton now because over the weekend on Saturday, Pete was out with the people. The election's around the corner, mate, so he's got to go out there, and his popularity's dropped a little bit, so he gets out there and he decided to pick up a footy and kick it. It wasn't a bad kick by Pete. It went to the left a little bit. Unfortunately, it hit a cameraman. Have a listen to this.
A little too accurate with the Sharon for camera operator Gaith Nadir. All made good with an apology and some bandages.
Go get your beer this afternoon.
The press pack now ducking for cover.
Let that be a warning to the rest of them.
They bandaged him up too, so it's hit the camera. The camera's gone into the cameraman's head and split him.
Gaith Nadir, cameraman for Channel 10. Oh, poor bugger. He's had stitches in his head and he has to work for Channel 10.
Oh, my God.
So he's... Do you know what? Just don't do it. Someone throws you a footy, give it a handball or do something really, really basic, because we have seen over the years there's been some absolute howlers. I mean, the John Howard one. Do you know John Howard? He was visiting an earthquake-ravaged Pakistan in 2005. There were some people there that were doing it pretty tough. And do you know what? He's told the story since, John Howard. He tried 3 times to bowl it to some bloke down the other end, and it didn't even make it to the batsman. It bounced several times and didn't even get to the end of the pitch. His excuse was they had a ball that was basically the inside of a tennis ball with some white tape around it, and of course I had a go and it stuck in my hand. It's not good enough, John Howard. Not good enough. Malcolm Turnbull tried to do a layup in basketball and hit the rim straight away, and that nearly hit him in the face.
Don't do that.
The big one was Bob Hawke.
That was terrible.
He got smashed in the face. Do you know that was a cricket match between Bob Hawke's staff and the Parliamentary Press Gallery. So it was all the journalists got to play against Bob Hawke and his team. Imagine how competitive that would have been.
Bit of body line.
He was on fire, Bob Hawke, made about 20-odd before a bouncer came in and smashed his glasses onto his face and glass went into his eye. But I don't know if anyone knows this. Bob Hawke went to the hospital and arrived back at the cricket match an hour later and had to say this.
Oh, well, I have felt better, but it's okay. They told me I was really lucky that it scratched the surface of the eye a bit.
Yeah, he was lucky not to be blinded.
He's gone back to the cricket match and had a couple of beers, Bob Hawke.
He had 3 yard glasses after that, just on the sidelines.
What a jet. Okay, so we've got the Prime Minister coming on the show very soon, and I think Albo doesn't mind our backyard cricket match because he's handy with the willow.
Yeah, he clean bowled me.
So
he's not bad at all.
He's not a bad bowler, so we might have to get his thoughts on Peter Dutton kicking the ball into the cameraman's head.
I hope Pete bought him a beer. That can happen.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I'm still standing.
Bang, we're on.
All right. It's time for
60-second starts.
I'm still standing.
Now. Yeah, Croydon is just as far as he can go with his ankle bracelet on, but Ollie is out there now. Who have you got with you, Ol?
Guys, I've got Ricardo here. We've actually already given away $2,500 in the last Mondays alone, and he's hoping to make it up to the $3,000, aren't you, Ricardo?
I hope so. Good morning, gents.
Hey, Ricardo, tell us about your life. Who do you live with there, mate? Are you married? There's there kids? Is there...
I've got a partner and a little doggo.
Oh, I love that. What sort of dog you got, Ricardo?
The classic cavoodle.
Great dog, mate.
He's 12 years old, so I was one of the OGs.
I love that, mate. I love that.
Do you play I'm Still Standing in the car? Do you play along with this game, Ricardo?
Yeah, definitely. Here when I try, and I try to do my best to get him right, but, it's an all-rounder.
Now, what do you do for work, Ricardo?
I'm in IT.
Okay.
IT,
you sound like a spy.
Computers.
Computers will take off. They will take off
He's
at
about
some stage.
He's about to cycle to work in a couple of minutes, so luckily he isn't in his Lycra yet, but we're holding him back.
Definitely don't want to see me in that, that's for sure.
All right.
No,
Ricardo,
$500.
$500 up for grabs. You need to... What am I talking about here?
Okay,
you're
60 seconds.
You're up against Chrissie Swan, right? If you get one wrong, the power goes over to Chrissie. Whoever has the power at the end of 60 seconds will be the winner. You're pretty lucky you got Chrissie. She will look after you. But here we go. Ricardo, your 60 seconds starts now. Adios is Spanish for what, Ricardo?
Bye.
Goodbye is correct. In sport, the EPL stands for what?
English Premier League.
Correct. How many weeks are there in a year?
52.
Yes. What state is home to the Great Barrier Reef?
Queensland.
That is correct. Which male pop star released a new single, Azazam, last week?
Pass.
Ed Sheeran. Over to Chrissy. What movie genre is actor Jason Statham best known for?
Oh, like action?
Yep. Finish the slogan. Aussie kids are...
Weet-Bix kids.
Yes. What colour is a can of Kirk's Pasito?
Oh... Purple?
Yes. Was Sydney Sweeney born in 1998 or 1997?
Oh, get out of it. I don't know, 97.
That is correct. Did the Barbie movie come out in 2023 or 2021?
Oh, Swanee!
No!
Swanee, you better win. Oh, my gosh.
No, I didn't answer that one.
Oh,
so,
did you?
Ricardo, the power goes to you.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I'll take it.
Do you know what? I want Chrissy to win every week just to see how she can hand it back over to the listener. I love it. Love it.
One of the greats.
Thank you, Chrissie. I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Hey, Ricardo.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Thanks for playing, buddy. You got $500. Well done.
Oh, thanks, legends.
All
Thanks,
right,
Nova.
Get on your bike, cycle to work, go and do the IT. Ollie, go and get some breakfast and bring it back to the studio.
Taking your orders next.
Thank you, buddy.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Could we start doing Nova excursions?
Why don't we put on the ultimate excursion for a school, a city zoo at Eastern Creek?
So we could open this up to any school in Sydney.
Dinosaur Safari is stomping into Sydney Zoo and Eastern Creek. It's free with your zoo ticket, so don't miss out. Book at sydneyzoo.com.
What a party. Sydney Zoo, thank you. We're taking the entire school there on the ultimate school excursion. What a great idea, kids.
Carryover champ is Fairvale Public School in Fairfield, and their representation is the magnificent teacher Zoe. Hi, Zoe.
Morning, how you going? Happy Monday.
You nervous about today, Zoe, or are you feeling all right?
Oh, a little bit nervous, always nervous.
Okay, go you good thing. You're okay.
Thank you.
You're up against the Ruse Public School, and we've got the Deputy Principal, Jody. Hi, Jodes.
Good morning.
Is this Mrs. Langston?
Yes, this is Mrs. Langston.
Present.
Have you got your eyes? Your eyes on the role of principal anytime soon, Jody?
No, that's a hard no.
Oh, you got to say that while we're on, but, you know. Jody, good luck today.
Thank you.
Okay, Jody's category is science today. Zoe's going maths. Zoe, you're our carryover champ, so you are going first. You got 30 seconds on the clock. We'll see how many you get correct. If you win, you go through. You need to get through to Friday to win the school excursion to Sydney Zoo for the whole school. Here we go, Zoe. Your 30 seconds starts now. What's half of 48, Zoe?
24.
Correct. A straight line has an angle of how many degrees?
180.
Correct. What percentage has the same value as the fraction 2 over 4?
50%.
50% correct. How many times will 3 fit into 90?
30.
Yes. How many faces does a cube have?
6.
Yep. What is 5 squared?
25.
Correct. A hypotenuse refers to what shape? Doesn't matter.
Confirming 7. Confirming 7.
No, yeah, it went over time.
Maybe I'm not as useless as I thought I was. I knew all of those.
Did you?
Can you believe it?
I battled through a couple. Confirmed 6. Well done, Zoe. Great work.
Thank you.
Jody, that's tough. 6 or more you need.
Yeah.
All right, Jodes, fire up.
All right, here we go, Jody. Your 30 seconds starts now. What's the first element on the periodic table?
Hydrogen.
Correct. What animals do humans share over 90% of their DNA with?
Chimpanzee.
Yes. What is the chemical formula for water?
H2O.
Yes. What is the study of living organisms called?
Biology.
Yes. True or false? Newton's first law is inertia.
True.
Yes. Name one of the state of matters.
Liquid.
Yes. What is the smallest planet?
Tommy, we have a tie. I believe we have a tie. We go to producer Ollie, who will write a tie-break question.
That's correct.
Jody's questions were so much harder than Zoe's.
Yeah, well,
thank you.
She was good. She was good.
Tommy, this will be your name is your buzzer.
Yeah, what we can do, your name is your buzzer, fits if you go to question 8 on that list that you just read out.
Yep.
So name is your buzzer between Zoe and Jody on that question, Fitz.
Okay, here we go. You got a name is your buzzer. Zoe, Jody, are there around 200 or 300 bones in the human body?
Zoe.
Zoe was first.
300.
That is incorrect. Jody, 200. You go through to the next round.
Jody. Congratulations, Jody. I'm sorry, Zoe, you got it wrong.
That's okay.
We have to thank you for your time and tell you that we love you to pieces.
Thank you.
So
Fairvale
here's to
Public
you,
School.
Mrs. Langston.
Yes. Jody, you become our new champ. You've got to get through to Friday to win the ultimate excursion, but you'll be back tomorrow to play, okay?
Sounds great.
Right on. And
Jody.
don't forget, you need to register your school, or if you're a teacher, jump on our Nova Player app. You can do it there. Dinosaur Safari. It's stomping into Sydney Zoo and Eastern Creek. It's free with your zoo ticket, so don't miss out and book at sydneyzoo.com.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
There's a lot of talk about ye old MAFS from last night, Ryan James. Still chasing Jackie this morning.
This series started back in 2023 and it's still going. Tonight's the last night. It's the reunion. They sit on the couch. It's I tell you what, we're glad it's over because it is car crash television. And congratulations to Ree and Jeff, because every single year the experts have to pick only one couple that will stay together.
Yeah.
So then they can claim that they're successful in the job that they do.
Yeah, just to validate it.
90% of the couples that go on this show, what you've got to understand, and for anyone that's thinking about applying for this job, and I know you're going on it for fame and you want more followers on social media, but don't complain about your edits afterwards, because they are matching you with people that are going to rub you up the wrong way because it's better television. So we need to talk about a few things. I mean, there was quite a few people on the show last. So it was the final dinner party last night, the reunion dinner party. Mm-hmm. There were quite a few of them weren't even there. Like, Lauren wasn't even there. Okay. Marina, she was the older lady, Marina, that was with Tony. She didn't even rock up. Katie and Tim. Katie was lovely, and she was matched with a peanut called Tim. He didn't even rock up either. So I don't know how much they begged these people to come back for the final show, but they've refused to go on the show. Actually, there was even a couple called Ashley and Jake that I completely forgot about.
So, yes, I saw them in the little package. I thought, who are you?
What about Fitz, overnight we saw the footage, and this is what all the talk is this morning about Clint proposing to Jackie.
Okay, so no, wait up. I need to pull things up there, because Jackie wasn't matched with Clint on the show. She was matched with Ryan. That was a complete disaster. And look, I'm sorry to say this, but Jackie, obviously, she's a casting agent's dream, Swanee, because she's a little bit unhinged. You know what I mean? She screams at people. She uncontrollably cries on the show at the drop of a hat.
Good TV.
And happy to take calls from, Daily Mail and whatever. She's mad for it.
Mad for it. So she's gone a bit rogue now as well. Channel 9's being investigated for putting these people on there, but she's gone rogue. She started her own social media account. Anyway, Jackie and Ryan didn't work out. So then Jackie, we find out as soon as filming finished on the show, Jackie flies down to Tasmania where Clint is, and they spend 2 weeks together.
Jeez.
Then at the dinner party last night, Clint announces to everyone, Jackie and I are together. They sit Ryan right across from him, and they're arguing away. Clint's done all right in business. Like, he's pretty well off, right? And then the peanut had to come out and say this.
Mate, don't go there. I'm not in the western suburbs in a one-bedroom house. Jackie's gone from a Kia to a Ferrari.
Okay.
What are you doing with your reputation, mate?
Okay.
By the way, nothing wrong with the Kia.
Absolutely not. It's a Sportage. Great car.
Reliable.
He's so lucky he's down in Tasmania, and the rest of the mainland doesn't get to deal with this guy at all.
So how did they end up? Where were they last night, Fitz? Like, paint a picture. What's happened from here on in?
I don't know. I think there was a viewing party.
Right.
I mean, if you're going to a viewing party with people around you to watch yourself on MAFS and see how bad your edit is, I think you've got rocks in your head. So anyway, they're at the viewing party, and at the end of the viewing party, Clint grabs the mic and gets down on one knee.
I've got one question for you.
Oh, come on, guys. I suppose when you know, yeah?
It just...
Perfect for the spring carnival and any other invites they're chasing.
I never heard of anything so stupid in all my years.
It is... I don't know. See, how do they get a fresh batch every single year? This is the thing, though. Like, and I mean, we spoke to Elliot. Remember we spoke to Elliot Whip, and Elliot said, I would never, ever go on a show like this. They were DMing me regularly on Instagram saying you would be perfect for this show. Offered him a lot of money. Then he married someone, first of all, Lauren, and that didn't work out. So they said, we'll get you somebody else, and begged him to come back.
Well, I told you I had a friend that was part of trying to find people for this show, Fitz. Her job was to roll into pubs on a Saturday night and to see who was a bit loose and out of control. And then she would go up to them and go, hi, I work for so-and-so. Would you like to go on Married at First Sight?
One of my good friends
She's got to
did
find
the
the pissed
show.
idiot. Who was that?
One of my good... My, do you remember Heidi? Lots of blonde hair.
Heidi was with Mike. Mike, the guy who tattooed his hair onto his head.
Yeah, so she's one of my closest friends of all time.
Right.
And she was matched with that hideous man.
Yeah.
Like, she is a normal, lovely person. And Mike, like...
What a shocker. How did she get recruited, Chrissie? Where was she and how did it happen?
Do you know what? I can't remember. I think she thought it might be a bit of fun. She was wrong. She was wrong on that count. It was not fun.
I've met Heidi a couple of times through you, Chrissie, and she's a beautiful lady. But then, this is what they do. They go, let's put this.
Let's break that person.
Let's break that person with a guy who was so into himself, and this is the thing. And then, unfortunately, then you're stuck on television for the next 3 months dealing with this guy.
That's why I only say yes to Farmer Wants a Wife.
I feel like that Mike has turned up on another dating show recently.
Yeah, he's got a new show.
On Stan. Love Triangle on Stan, which is up there now. And one of the young girls on there goes, oh, my God, you're so sad. You're a 50-year-old guy who's just addicted to reality shows.
Good.
And then I pop my head in out the back and go, so am I, guys.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.